Hey guys, and welcome back to Gold Rush, where we are getting mining, man. I'm looking forward to the first actual clean out of the tier 3. Hopefully, that'll be okay. Alright, reverse round and up. Yeah, hopefully it'll be alright. Hopefully it'll be alright. What was it we were getting before? Like 100 ounces or something? I don't know. Maybe, is that too optimistic? I don't know. Thing is, I'm looking forward to seeing the difference between I'm looking forward to seeing the difference between the time taken and how much we actually get, to see if this is faster or slower than just doing it with the excavator like we were before. Don't get me wrong, like I understand that this isn't the most efficient way to do it yet. Like there's still like a lot more efficiencies to be added, like instead of the duplex jig and stuff like that, but yeah, we're definitely getting to the territory that this should be better. I mean, it cost us what, like $500,000 or something like that? So you would expect that this would be better than the other one, and if not, then the devs seriously need to do some balancing. Also, we need to take into account the fact that I understand that I'm not using the best pay dirt either, but this is all to cut a channel so that we can get through to the good pay dirt. God knows how long it's going to take me now. But the entire point of this is to get us set up so that we can, for when we're using the next tiers of equipment, that we can get everything sorted. Funny thing is, if you focus on getting to Frankenstein's quickly, you there's a lot of stuff that you wouldn't even need. I wonder if... no, I doubt it. I was gonna say, I wonder if the Frankenstein can go low enough that you can use the dump truck on it, but I doubt it. Alright. Yay. I'm hoping that it's all counting. I mean, the particles... You know what, let's check to see. Maybe if I pump that up. Why can I not enable VSync? What? Weird. The controller just like jumped over it. I wonder if enabling VSync will help us with frame rates as well. Not frame rates, but with OBS. The thing is, so VSync normally it's like you're only going to get 60 FPS out of a game if you've got a 60 Hz monitor. But I'm recording in 30, so I mean locking it to 60 FPS is fine. The hell? I was lost a bit. And I find that VSync does help a lot when it comes to actually recording stuff with OBS, a bit behind the scenes, but I found that it does help quite a bit when it comes to recording stuff on YouTube. Because sometimes you'll get games that just do not want to be recorded, and they'll just lag like hell, like Stationeers. Stationeers was horrible for that, but then I got that all sorted, and now I got that all sorted via the use of VSync, which is cool. I don't know what I just mounted there. I think it was the post, the leftover bit of post. Jesus, it's warm in this room. I'm going to need to open the window. I'm boiling. I can't do it while I'm trying to gold mine. Only at 37%. Jesus, right, I'm going to go and open the window. I'm going to point this in there so it rolls in. Okay, window opened successfully. And, oh my god, I've lost my wire. Window opened successfully, and truck in right place. Impressive? No? Probably not. I was actually quite impressed that, I managed to get it right in the hole. Oh, and that's what he said. It's a sex thing, that's why it's funny. Is there anything else that's been... I'm thinking about doing... I've said this before, but I was thinking about doing, like, rant videos where I talk about, like, shit that bugs me. And there was something I seen on the Twitter moments today. I like Twitter moments because it's kind of like news, except via Twitter people, so you can get triggered. Yeah, so the F1 has banned grid girls from being in the F1. Grid girls, for those of you who don't know, are the girls that they hold up, basically they hold up numbers so that the drivers know where to take their cars. And they've been banned from the F1 because of, what was it, society's cultural shift or whatever. So, feminism, basically. Political correct culture. And there was a load of shit about it, like, oh yeah, they were just like, they wore skimpy outfits and they were just, what is going on outside? They were just wearing, oh, they're just sex objects, this, that, and the other. It's like, I don't know what fucking F1 you've been watching, but I can never remember any F1 girls wearing skimpy outfits. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe like someone's gonna link me a couple of pictures of F1 girls wearing skimpy outfits, but they always wore like dresses and were always super glamorous. It was never like, oh, sex object. It was never like Fast and the Furious girls dropping the flag type thing. And that's what I don't understand. And it's funny because the Formula E done it last year, and they left a really shitty, like, they had a really shitty announcement type thing to go with it, like, oh, Formula E done this last year, so welcome to the future Formula 1, blah blah blah. And they were saying that basically what they've done is they're trying to motivate aspiring new kids, aspiring new race drivers by using the kids as grid kids. And it's like, wait a minute, so you're saying that you've took jobs away from females who enjoyed, like most of them really enjoyed their job, to give it to kids as a, like, well done, here's a prize, you get to do some work. And you're gloating about that? It's like, yeah, why give jobs to actual human beings? Well, actual human beings. Why give jobs to actual adults when you could just get the kids to do it for free and pretend like it's a privilege? And it's like, good job? Take jobs away from women because you were afraid of culture, people saying that, oh, women shouldn't be doing that job that's degrading or whatever. It's like, if women want to do they're never forced. If they want to do that job, then let them. I mean, it was a really well-paying job as well, and they got a load of different stuff out of it. Like, there was a load of perks, and like they actually got their name out there. A lot of them went into modelling and stuff like that. But now what you're telling me is that you should be giving those jobs to kids because kids will do it for free, and people won't kick off over a kid. It's like, what? So the reason I'm saying this is I'm really interested in, oh shit, my phone's ringing. Sorry about that. Bloody mother phoning me. I was like, oh, my mum's phoning me. Must be something important. No, nope, nothing important. Can't be angry. Normally I don't answer during recordings, but they're on holiday right now. And it's like they never phone while they're on holiday. And they're just about to, like they're coming back today, so I was like, oh no, they had some issue with like who's picking them up, do they need me to go and pick them? No, nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. Anyway, what's it going on about? Child labour? Great idea, totally free, get the kids to do it. Oh yeah, so I'm looking forward to the day where, so there's two lines of feminism, and it's hilarious because they're kind of conflicting. So you've got the like Victorian feminists, as I like to call them, who basically anytime a woman's showing skin, it's like, oh, you're doing that because of the patriarchy and they're forcing you to do that because that's the way that men want to see you in skimpy outfits. And then you've got the other side that's, we women should be able to do what we want with our bodies. And the fucking hilarious thing is, they're totally conflicting, but we've not really seen much like clashing between them, and I would love to see it. Because it's like, alright, so you've got one side of the feminists that are, I know I say that with disdain, and I feel like it's been wrecked. Like the entire point of feminism has just been wrecked, and it sucks because I am all for equality, but it's not about that anymore. It's about making women better than men, and that just doesn't make any sense. So F1's banned grid girls, essentially taking jobs away from women who enjoyed their jobs and wanted to do them because of cultural pressure. And there's some people on one side of the feminist debate that says, well, if they're happy with it, they can do what they want to earn money. Like, why would you take jobs away from women? And the other side is these women were being exploited for their looks, and when a young girl looks at grid girls, they think that that's what that the men are the ones that race and the women are the ones that are grid girls. And it's like, well, maybe instead of banning grid girls altogether, why didn't you just open it up to guys as well? Or would that be the totally wrong way, because then you're giving men more opportunity and fuck cis white males? I don't know, man, it's funny, like, I like seeing these people who like to think that they're all for equality. Totally not. It's like, yeah, okay, we'll give it to kids. Why? Because no one can complain if a cute little kid's doing it. I don't know, man, it's one of those things, it's like, society's getting confused because they're trying to appease both sides of this feminist argument. Like, women can do what they want, and they should be able to do what they want. Their bodies, their choice. But there's boundaries to that. And the boundaries come in where they make it worse for other women in the same position. And the main thing that I'm referencing here is booby streamers, as they like to be called. The girls that quite obviously like shake their tits on camera and like dippy as hell, their webcam's like twice the size of the game, like those type of girls make it harder for legitimate female gamers to do anything on any platform because they're never taken seriously. They're treated like a piece of meat. Yeah, and it's funny seeing this as well because you see the same girls that complain about, don't just treat me like a piece of meat, totally happy with the girls who treat themselves like a piece of meat. And it's like, yeah, well, women should be able to do what they want without being treated in a certain way by guys. It's like, you don't realise these girls are leveraging the way that men treat them online. I'm not saying it's right or wrong for men to treat them like that. I mean, if you're openly acting like that, then fair enough. Like, expect to be treated like that, and like they're rewarded for it. Like, the girls are rewarded for it. They get high stream numbers, they get high good donations, because like Whether they shake their tits for donations, they get up, do a little dance or whatever, and you notice it. And it's just, I don't know, it's just funny. It's funny that you've got the same women that complain about being treated like a piece of meat also back up people who treat themselves like a piece of meat, and it's like, you don't understand, it's two different arguments. Either you want to back up people who are actively destroying the reputation of all women in the same industry. I don't know, I personally I feel like it needs to be segregated. I feel like girls who act like that shouldn't be treated the same as girls who obviously just want to play games and enjoy being with the community. Don't know, it's just it's just a weird dynamic. And even I'm confused as to where I stand on it, because it's like, yes, women should be allowed to do what they want, but in the same breath, like, you're actively hurting women who don't want to act like that, because they end up with your audience coming in expecting them to act like you, and if they don't want to act like that, then why should they be inheriting your reputation just because they're female gamers as well? Don't know. It's weird. And then obviously, blaming the females is the worst fucking point, because you need to blame the men because they should know better and they should this and they should that. Problem is, most of these are like 11 to 18 year old like fucking nuggets, like numpties, proper idiots. And it's like, I don't know, it's like, yeah, well, I shouldn't be making excuses for them, because you can tell when you've got a booby streamer on your hands or when you've got an actual gamer. But, you know, when you perpetuate stereotypes that, oh, girls can't play games and, oh, we're just here to look at, and then you expect them to treat other girls with respect, then you're like, well, you're not helping the matter, you're actively hurting the matter, if anything. But yeah, like I said, I don't know the solution, I just see the problem. Which I don't like to do. I don't like to complain about problems without having at least a solution. And I don't have one. Pornhub. Pornhub, gaming, streaming. If you want to flash your tits, then you can. If you want to wiggle them, you can. Then leave other platforms for serious gamers. How about that one? I don't know, it's just the way that females are treated in the gaming industry is shit, and I understand that it's actually horrible, and I see it from the behind the scenes point, because obviously Susie, and I see like some of the shit that she gets that is just filtered from her channel that you guys will never ever see, because it gets caught by like filtered words or something like that, and it just never gets actually onto the channel. And I know that a lot of female YouTubers, female content creators filter stuff like that, so you don't actually see the half of the abuse that they get. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. I would like female gamers to act a bit more sensibly and understand that their actions have consequences to the entire female gaming community, whereas they don't, because, and it's like, and I understand this as well, they don't because they're selfish, because they're like, well, it's working for me, and why should I give a fuck about anyone else? And it's true. It's like, okay, well, that's fine, because it's your business, so you should be able to do what the fuck you want with your business. And I totally agree with that as well, which is where it puts me in a quandary, because I don't know what way I feel about it, really. Anyway, comments below if you comments below if you've got any thoughts, solutions, anything like that. Just like, let them do them and hope that everything gets sorted out, and just accept that female gamers will always be treated like shit because of these other female gamers that give them a bad reputation, or is there something that we can actually do? Don't know. But anyway guys, that's unfortunately all the time we've got in this episode, so as always, thanks a lot for watching. I've been Studio, you've been awesome. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.